Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new spin-offs I would like to see of the Doctor Who universe. Today I'm going to talk about The Impossible Girl, aka I guess the show which is going to be about Clara, and also Ashildra, aka me. So alright, let's talk about it. And on Z. Let's recap their story a bit. So, Clara Oswald died in series 9 of Doctor Who, where she was actually struck by a raven, where she actually, died. And she was later brought back in the last episode in series 9, where she had 1 second, I guess, to live. And her last moment of life is actually still going. She was, pulled out of her timeline and into the normal timeline, where she died, which is like time travel stuff anyway. And Ashildra is already like undead. She can't die, she's immortal. And Ashildra and Clara eventually ended up together with their diner as like a TARDIS, and they flew and fly the galaxy with, I guess, their two. And the Doctor doesn't really remember Clara anymore because he kind of had like his memory wiped. But then again, he remembered Clara and series 10 of Doctor Who. So yeah, I guess Clara and Ashildra actually, try to save the galaxy and try to help people where they can. Because Clara always ended up wanting to be the Doctor, but she did an action, she made her decision to actually do that once, and that got her killed, which was kind of very sad. So I would say that together they would eventually, travel the galaxy to end up, I guess, I don't know, defeating Daleks or Cyberman or stuff like that. Or maybe that one villain. Like, yeah, I was thinking of like the Time Lords, I guess. The Time Lords, they could have a conflict with the Time Lords, but then again, the Time Lords series 9, it's a bit, too much, I guess. So, yeah. I was also thinking about like the Valeyards maybe interfering with Clara Oswald's last time, I guess, being alive. Maybe the Valeyard could like pop in and say, "Here, what up? If you want to live, follow me, do whatever I say, and I'll bring you missions for you to complete. But if not, I'll kill you or something. I don't know." Then again, the Valeyard is like the last one of the last lives of, well, not really the last life of the Doctor, but like the most evilest life of the Doctor. So there we go, or the most evil reincarnation of the Doctor. I was googling and doing some searches on the internet for like great Doctor Who villains, like the Cthulhu or something from the Time Lord Victorious story could be very interesting. I mean, they're like species who can give life, I guess, or take it away from some people, and maybe Clara has like a option, to actually have a normal life again, to have a bigger life. But yeah, she is probably in a conflict whether or not she would like to do that. But maybe Ashildra says like, no, you can't do that, or whatever, man. But those species, the Cthulhu species, have been eliminated by the 10th Doctor's action in like the Time Lord Victorious story. So yeah, I guess whether or not like that could be a great possibility, obviously. Or maybe the Trickster or the Dream Lord could also be very interesting villains. Maybe if you have a right story, it could work. Or maybe they could do something. Maybe Clara and Ashildra can team up with the fugitive Doctor or the current Doctor. That could also be very interesting. Oh yeah, I would love to see Ashildra return though. Like Clara, I don't know, man. I think what's her name? I think Jenna Coleman is a bit done with Doctor Who. I don't think she would return to it. But I think Ashildra, I think that actress has been, playing some characters in Game of Thrones and in the New Mutants movie. She's pretty young too, so she could return. I mean, Ashildra, she has a very interesting character together with Captain Jack. That are kind of like the two immortal beings in the Doctor Who universe. So yeah, that's interesting, right? So I guess maybe eventually if Clara ends up going back to her final death, I guess, to her unstoppable death, maybe Ashildra could, take care of their diner TARDIS, and maybe eventually she stumbles upon Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor, or maybe some other Doctors in the future. Because I think Ashildra's story hasn't been, finished yet, because I really liked her as a character, and that would be cool to see her again. And yeah, I think Clara Oswald's story is kind of already done. Like, she needs to die eventually, but I mean, you know, Ashildra and Clara have a bit of adventures, right? So right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Goodbye, everyone. Or should I say, Doctor, I'll let you go. And on Z.